Hello, I'm Evan, the Education Program Leader for the National Music Center, coming at you today from Studio Bell. You know that scene in the movie where one of the characters all of a sudden becomes really powerful? And they start floating off the ground and energy's pouring out of them, and then they open their mouth and speak, and it's like, I am power. Except instead of their normal voice, it's this big sort of super voice. Want to know how they do that? Audio effects are tools that we can use to play with recorded sounds. Many different types of instruments use audio effects. We talked about guitar pedals in our video about the electric guitar, and we talked about various effects used with synthesizers. But these effects can be applied to any recorded sound. And if you've watched any movies or listened to recorded music over the last 50 years, you've probably heard these audio effects. But overall, they come in a few different categories. We have audio effects that play with time, your delays, your reverbs. We have audio effects that play with volume, pan effects, tremolos, audio effects that play with pitch, shifters, choruses. In our series on the synthesizer, I brought up a website called Blokdust, where you can drag around shapes and build digital modular synthesizers. But today I want to show you how you can also run these effects through the computer's microphone, which will allow us to create all sorts of unusual sounds. For this activity, you will need a computer. This website prefers the Chrome browser. And you will also need a pair of headphones, because using the mic and the speakers on the computer will produce feedback. Okay, here we are on the Blokdust website. That's blokdust.com. Up along here are the different kinds of buttons. We have sources, effects, power, and interaction. So the first thing we'll do is click source. We will put a microphone right here. Now the microphone by itself does not do much, so I need to drag a power over to it. And now it's picking up my voice and playing it through my headphones. But I want to try an effect. Let's start with one called Reverb. What Reverb does is it tries to recreate that quick echoey effect that you get when you're in a parking garage or in a concrete stairwell. So if I connect Reverb to this, you can hear my voice has changed. Then I can click on this Reverb icon and I can make the room bigger. You can see there's a large difference between a little bit of reverb and a lot of reverb. Check. Hello. I don't think anyone wants me to explain every slider on every effect, so let's just say in general, the more you turn it up, the more effect you get. And you should absolutely dig into what each one does, because it's interesting. Something that's very similar to reverb, because it plays with time, is delay. Check. This is more of that real echo. And again, it will change quite a bit depending on how I set my delay time. Check. You can put delay and reverb together. Okay, let's look at one called pitch shifter. You will not be surprised to hear that the pitch shifter shifts your pitch.
Let's add the pitch shifter on. And you can hear my voice is quite a bit higher.
And of course, I can also turn this way up.
Hello.
You could put a bunch of these pitch shifters on there.
Let's look at a noise-based effect. There's things like distortion. Let's go for a bit crusher. Check. This gives you lovely digital noise, and the more I turn it down, the less resolution it has. Check. Heavy distortion. And of course, you don't have to explore with just your voice. You can use all sorts of objects and become a Foley artist. Little bits of metal. So I hope this entices you to try it out. It's goofy fun. And also listen for these audio effects, because they get used a lot. Till next time, happy exploring. Thanks for watching. Please like, share, and or subscribe. Also, the National Music Centre is a charity that relies on donations, so if you have the means and feel like it, please go to studiobell.ca/donate.